Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. In today's video I'm going to be showing you how we are going to be making some 40k kill team style ruins. These are very easy to make. You don't need any special skills or fancy equipment. And what I do suggest is that when you start building these, make a bunch of them. At the same time it goes faster and you can fill up a table in an evening's worth of work. No effort at all. So yeah, let's go to the table and start making some.
We will begin with the measurements of a 6 by 6 inch foam board square, and we measure the halfway point 3 inch, and we draw a line for the two floors and do this on two equal pieces. Now I'm going to measure the halfway point of that as well. That is 3 inches. So we have the halfway point, and we're going to cut those pieces out on both squares. So we have 4 equal parts. Place these aside for now. Next we're gonna take some of these corrugated paper. You can buy these for cheap, and we're gonna cut it in, well, just eyeball it. I don't really measure it, just eyeball it. We're gonna roll these up to form the pillars of the building. Next up we're going to close them. We're not going to glue them, but we're going to use masking tape to simulate also some support brackets of the pillars, and also it's a good way to, well, keep them together. Here I'm putting it next to one of those squares we cut out, rectangles, and I'm marking the halfway point and the top point. Also we're going to put masking tape on these places in the same way as we did before, as you can see me do right here. Make sure these align. Now place the same masking tape on the center, but make sure the halfway point is in the halfway point of the masking tape, as you can see here on screen. Now we're gonna cut out a little rectangle by 4 centimeters by 5 centimeters, and this is gonna be our template for our windows. If you can Google one and you rather do it that way, you can do that as well. But I didn't have any by hand, so I quickly made one. Here I'm just using the side of the masking tape to make the curves. Then take a scissors and cut these out. Next up, I'm measuring from the bottom of each floor 1.5 centimeters. That is where we're going to put the bottom of our window template, as you see here. Just put it down and go around it to mark it off. Here's the template. Excuse me. We're gonna place that on all 4 rectangles, and we're gonna take an X-Acto knife and start by cutting these out. Here we have our 4 pieces cut out, and I'm taking some toothpicks and I'm gently turning them in. Don't force them in, just simply and gently turn them in, and we're going to use this to make our our windows. You can cut out windows with cardstock if you want to give it more ornated detail, but I'm using it this way. I'm putting the toothpick, the bigger one, from the back to give it more support, as you see here. Now if you're going to do this for the bottom window, start from the bottom to as I will show you here. Same way, gently screw it in and do that for all windows. Now we're gonna take our pillars we made, and we're gonna start by hot gluing all these pieces together. And take our pillars and place them against it. Just glue them in firmly. Here I am marking where I want my cracks to be for the destruction of the ruin. I'm gonna hot glue the other side here. Again, drawing some more cracks. And we're gonna take some scissors and simply cut them out, or you can use a knife. I just took a scissors to this. Now I'm taking a scrap piece of foam board. We're gonna make our floor. You have to mark out where the pillars are, and we're gonna cut these out with an X-Acto so they can fit better. As you see me pointing out here. Just cut these out and then hot glue them. Just fit them. Make sure they all line up nicely as you see here. Now we're gonna draw where we're gonna break our floor. And we're gonna use the offcuts of the templates and we're gonna slice them in half. This will be support brackets for the floor. And we're also gonna hot glue these at the same height as where the 3-inch line is. So our floor will go up there. It will give it more support. Now cut out the floor. Simply use your knife. Doesn't have to be perfect. Do make sure to bevel the edges to give it a little bit of a rougher look, a better look. Do that on all the broken pieces. Before we're gonna glue our flooring, we're gonna score some concrete in this. This will represent the floor tiles. Use a ballpoint pen to deepen the grooves. And use the point to put in some rivets, as you see me doing here. And there we go. Now we're gonna glue this floor in with hot glue. Next, take some toothpicks and break them. We're gonna force them into the side of the cracked floor as some rebar sticking out. Here I'm tearing off some chunks of foam and I'm gonna fill up the holes in the pillars on top and then put hot glue over them. Next up I'm taking one of those empty coffee cups again and I'm cutting out this piece as it looks like a ventilation. And I'm gonna hot glue this on the wall. And then glue these onto the building as you see here. Next up, it's actually, well, raid your bits box, whatever you can find and you can use. I had these parts that I thought would look cool on the building. Just use super glue to attach them. Now I'm gonna make some window tills and I'm using the template from the window and I'm just gonna cut out some pieces just to make some window tills. Just use a scissor to do this. It's thin cardboard, so you can just cut these out easily. Just use hot glue to place these on. And do that around the entire building. Now I have these self-adhesive diamond things and I'm going to use them as some extra, embellishments on the building. Now I found this to be a tedious process, so I just cut out a strip and super glue these to the building. I'm going to make it easy. Now I'm having some sprues that I'm gluing to. I'm just attaching stuff that I think would look cool. I suggest you guys do the same. This is something that I found at the dollar store. Thought that could be of use, and I'm using this as some decorations to the floor. Super glue to attach them. Now I'm also put down some white glue, and I'm gonna sprinkle it all over with some sand. I added another wall section to provide some extra cover. Use a black foam safe spray can and then overspray it with some gray primer and then with a white primer from above. And here you can see the result. Now, before I'm quickly going to tell you, I scored in some more lines to differentiate the difference between the floor. And now I'm taking some matte black acrylic, and we're gonna start by layering the colors in for the marble floor that is on top of the building of the ruins. As you see here, I also did the rebars. Now I'm also gonna do the ventilation, quickly give it a quick dab of black paint. Now I'm making a wash, but as you see here, I would suggest using two washes because mine actually dried a little light to my liking, so I went in afterwards to give it another wash. Here I'm using some cracked blue to stipple in while it's still wet to create a marble pattern, as you will see later in the video. And then I'm using some Corax white to make some more marble lines into the floor. Now I'm taking some Balthazar gold, and we're gonna do the notch here in the middle of the floor, and also the line work that separates the marble slabs. Just paint that in with some Balthazar gold. Also do the window tills, the windows, the reinforcements of, as you see here, of the building and the studs. Just cover everything in Balthazar gold. Now I'm also found these plastic wires in the dollar store, and I'm gonna use them to create some cabling that runs well across the entire building. Just go with the flow and use whatever you have. And just use some super glue to attach it. Like this. Also forgot to mention I gave the building a dry brush, but as I said, it turned out a little light to my liking, so here's some more of those cablings. But you can easily use some electrical wire for this or anything you have at hand. Even a string would work if you have nothing else. Just be creative and do whatever you like with this. Now place them here. Now I'm gonna use some fluorescent green to simulate some of those, well, some lights that are active. And there we go. And that is our piece finished. As I said, here as you can see, but I really wanted to put on an extra wash, which I did later because the building is a little light to my liking. But yeah, it's not the best looking job, but you can make a lot of these at the same time to fill up a table. And here you can see them on the board. Now thank you for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. It's maybe not my best work, but well, I enjoyed it. Thank you for watching. See you next time, guys. Bye bye.